Hey, welcome to the Niger Politics and Social Talk.
Yeah, okay. You are welcome to the show once again. As a matter of fact, I want to continue with or from where I stopped because I'm dealing with Nigerian movies, Nigerian so-called movies, where everyone just run here and there, always after the cheap things, always after the so-called few money that will even come from Nigeria or Africa, without necessarily having that vision that they can make it big somewhere in Europe and the US, where people have to pay dollars, have to pay pounds to actually watch this movie. That's where they can make movie. Like the other day, I talked about, those so-called producers and directors and whatever they might call themselves. How they seem to be saying they are good, where they're not good. They're just making fool of themselves. They're making fool of Nigeria as a country. They are depicting that image of immaturity, country without value. That's what they are depicting there. People who are learning that they never still learn to be, or they never still grown up to be making some kind of mature movie at this point in time. Professionalism has not been employed in this Nigerian movie, and there's no disrespect, because I would like to mention some movie to you that are doing well when it comes to Nigerian movie. Some of them came as not as movie but as series. Like if you have seen this popular series that came from Nigeria called Timse, Tilncel. It's a series, and as a matter of fact, I feel comfortable. I don't watch movie actually. I know when I used to watch movie, but this very one, this Timse, I don't know. I think it came out, 2008 or 2007. I don't know, but it's a great movie. So it's a great series. I think that is what you can be talking about. Nigeria couldn't make it the way you see. There was a guy from Congo called Tunda Wamunga. It's the guy that directed a movie called Viva River. Okay, I'm going to deal with that movie later. Viva River, the breakthrough, how Congo, a country torn with conflict, where people are talking about materials. If you are talking about making movie with materials, Congo will be the least place where to gather those materials to make such an excellent movie that came from Congo. Over 15 years or 20 years, there was no movie made from there. But all of a sudden, they came out and blow everybody off with this very river, what do you call it, Viva River. You need to watch that movie. As a matter of fact, you can see that movie in American movie collection, Black American movie collection. You can see that movie there, but you're not going to see no Nigerian movie there. So, first of all, let me talk about this very young guy here. And you can see the name, okay? I hope you can see very well, okay? This is a guy, okay? A Nigerian, Kenegwanga. It's a young filmmaker, according to what is written here, in Nigeria, and was born in Bakilandi or Plateau State, Nigeria. He studied film production at the National Film Institute, Nigeria, and screenwriting at Gaston Cabaret's Imaging in Ouagadougou, somewhere in Burkina Faso. See, this is what he actually make a very breakthrough. When you look at that movie, Confusion Nawa, okay? When you watch that movie, you are going to have a very tremendous respect for this very young man. And it's not just a man who wanna be in a hurry, try to just rush and make. Nigeria attitude has always been like that. In academy, people wouldn't. You can see the government. Lack of how am I going to call it, seriousness, negligence that you are seeing in the government, in the development of a facility and infrastructures in Nigeria. The setting always in a hurry. So why over this year there's no one that have came out to make a movie like this Congo movie Viva River? Okay, and let's see now. Because I want to show you a lot of things here, because everything I'm saying I will back it up. I know people talking about Nigerian movie. I don't know what they are talking about there, because even in Africa, let's see something here. Okay, you can see the title of this very. Look at this heading. what they have written there, or what they wrote there. Nominee for the 2013 editions of Africa Movie Academy Award. Okay, in Africa, this is equivalent to what they have in the US, Academy Award. So let's watch out something here, because I don't know what they are talking about here. I'm so sorry that I seem to be so loud, but watch out something here. Okay, you can see what I saw here first, the best short film. Okay, what you have there: Namibia, South Africa, Kenya, Ghana, Zimbabwe. Before you have Big Daddy there that come from Nigeria, that came from Nigeria, South Africa, and Kenya. So in all top 8 movie, they call it short film. You get only one Nigerian there, and Nigerian made movie there, short film there. So, but I'm not going to be talking about those small things. Best documentary. That's not what I want to talk about. Let's go and face the substance. So these are our best diaspora documentary, best diaspora future, whatever. So, but that is not where the this focus have to have been. Best animation. Okay, that is good. That is good. Best animation. Then you can see Namibia there. You see South Africa there. You see Mission Impossible from Nigeria, Oba of Nigeria also. That's animation, okay? But let's see where the real thing is here. And I'm talking about 2013 here, okay? Best film by Africa Abroad. No, I don't want to focus on that. Let's go and face the substance and face the reality, because in the real movie award, they're talking about the best picture, best directing, best movie, best actor, best actress, best supporting roles, and the rest of them. Let's go. Let's see whether, but here they're talking about other things here. So best film Africa language. You can see that this one. I want to talk about something here. Africa language, best film Africa language, because you have so many traditional movie in Nigeria, but no one came out of here except Blood and Henna, whatever they call it. Only one there, but two. Sorry. But a place where you have Togo. You know how poor Togo is. You get Burkina Faso. You should always have a great regard, great admiration for movie makers from Burkina Faso. Because when you see this guy just now, this guy that's making it big in Nigeria right now, or in the whole Africa, he actually studied. It's not only just screenplay there. I think the guy must have studied how to make movie over there. There's no National Film Institute in Nigeria. If there is anyone, all these guys are making those garbages, they will have been to that school and be making good movie. But I think this guy actually know how to make those movies. Why he became famous, and with that movie, Confusion and Wow, and other ones that we are going to be dealing with, he actually learned how to do those things in Burkina Faso, small country. Why? Because those guys, they employ professionalism. Okay, let's move on here and see best promising actor. Maybe we should focus on this first of all. Okay, you can see Belinda Efa, Kokoma. That is not a Nigeria person. So all these so-called Nigeria actors and actresses just running here and there, jumping to bed like children, making fool of themselves. And people are just thinking that it's only people who I think they don't know what to do. There's one actually watching this movie, because when many times we talk to some of our people, especially women, they will say, you can learn, and there are a lot of things to learn there. You can learn something about issue of life. You learn the issue of life there. Have you lost your intelligence, your natural instinct, your form of natural sense of judgment, psychology capacity? Everybody have that. You don't need to know this Nigerian movie to tell you that. What is actually going on in these Nigerian movies are immoralities. They are just portraying Nigeria as a society as people that lost morale. That's what I see there. So this black women, they say they're busy, watching this movie that you can learn them, but yet you see these black women, they've been lied to by their fellow black men over and over again. Despite the fact they say you could learn how men behave over there, wherever, they still be lied to and be deceived every day. So why they couldn't learn from those movies? So it's nothing. So let's see, best. Let's move on here. Best actor in a supporting role. Okay, Gabriel Afolabi. That's a Nigerian person actually. you can see all those, they are not Nigerians. Then we come to best actress supporting, role, and Virginia Magira, never in Nigeria. So let's see best actor. Okay, Alan Ponza. Okay, I don't know what kind of movie is this. I don't know where that movie came from. Best actress. No, let's talk about the substance. Not even. I don't want actor and best film. Best film. This is where the whole thing is. Okay, for 2013, this is where the whole thing is. Let's face the substance here and start talking like a fool. Okay. This is like American Academy Award 2013 in Africa prize for the best film. What you have there is Kenya. The second one is Cameroon, Malawi, Mozambique, South Africa. Before you have flight to Abuja, whatever, that last flight up is nothing. I better choose Confucian Award than that last flight to Abuja. But you can imagine that. When Nigerians are thinking they are the best. You have Kenya before Nigeria, you have Cameroon, you have Malawi, you have Mozambique, you have South Africa. So that is, let me zoom it for you to see what I'm talking about. This is where the whole thing is. So I just don't imagine why some people, because everything that when I'm dealing with a subject, an issue, I will like to back it up. Okay, I don't talk like a fool. I make sure I back it up. People are saying, oh, Nigeria, your people, the government, the leadership has failed the people, and the people are failing themselves by making all this movie that do not depict Nigeria in a good way, but rather they are showing that Nigeria is a country where people lack civility, they lack a sense of behavior and morale. That is what they are depicting in this movie. There's nothing there. Shouting, using question to answer question, all of that. You can't get this in my house. So my kids are not going to watch this. Okay, this kind of a humiliating image where Nigeria as a society and is being depicted as people who are noisy and loud, lack sense of good behavior and all of that. So let's see another movie about Africa, selecting Africa movie. Let's see this one. There's something that I want to see here. Okay, you see, movie and documentary about Africa. No, those things are not done by Africans. I want a movie that's actually made by the Africans. Okay, a nomination 2013. Okay, Africa Academy Award, Wikipedia. Must see movie. Okay, let's see this one. This one came from CNN. Okay, watch out this CNN. Okay, let's see something here, because we are talking about international opinion, international point of view, because you can't just say Nigeria don't supposed to be making movie only for the Nigerian market, but or to everybody. When other people do not appreciate it, then it's not, it's a garbage. So actually, they say, according to what they have written here, editor no Peace Aya Osigwe is the CEO is the CEO and the founder of the Africa Movie Academy Award. She was the one that selected. This is a Nigerian. The founder of Africa Movie Award is a Nigerian. She is the one that actually selected this movie, these movies. So let's see now. Number one here, you can see this movie. I think it's from, I don't know, where is it from? I think it's from Kenya. Okay. It's called From a Whisper. It's another Nigerian movie. The second one, Viva River. This is the movie I will recommend for every black people to watch. There's no other form of immorality there. There's no other form of, bluffing and all sort of arrogant behaviors there, where actually we don't take them to nowhere like you are seeing Nigerian movie. But this is a movie you need to see. This came from Congo, where there's a country torn with conflict. Okay, so it's just to tell you where you are. Just to say where you're talking about Nigerian universities today. I mean, yes, among the African university, you don't see Nigeria in top 20. So it's what is going on. You have to face the substance. Tell people where you are. You need to diagnose the problem so that you can face it. Okay, so look at this. Is the third one here. It's never from Nigeria. Okay, this movie is not. I think it's from Senegal. Okay, this movie was selected by someone, a CEO who have founded African Movie Academy Award. She selected the best movie, and that she, thought that you need to watch. Okay, it's called Must See African Movie of the 21st Century. Look at that. And you don't see this. This is the fourth one now. No single Nigeria came out of that place. All of what she have selected. You might say, "Oh, why you already talking about Nigerian movie? Why you should have this kind of the Must See against?" But this is a person who have funded African Movie Award. She never. This is top 4. No Nigerian movie appeared there. Okay, let's move on. 6. The 5th now. That's a Senegalese movie also. Let's go to the 6th one. This is a Congolese movie. Okay. After that, these two places now. The second place was that movie just now from Congo also. And Viva Riva. You see, Congolese people, they are very creative people. You have to understand that. Don't underrate them. No, never you try to underestimate them. Okay, let's move on at this 7th position. There's no Nigerian movie here. Okay, Otelo Bonne. The 8th position. There's no Nigerian movie here. This list was picked by a prominent Nigerian female who knew about movie, who actually funded Africa Movie Academy Award. So what are we talking about? So that is why when I'm everything I'm saying, I like to back it up with evidence. I just don't talk like a fool. Okay, so let's move on and see. Let's talk about this guy here. Let's go and talk about this guy here. Why this guy became successful? Okay, I'm talking about the same guy again. The guy that actually went and studied how to make movie in Burkina Faso, Ouagadougou, a Nigerian man, a young guy. Okay, you can see his honor. He said his film Omole won best documentary film at the first Nigeria Student International Festival somewhere in Lagos, and also his film was selected. This is the best thing that can ever happen to somebody here. When you watch her here, The Game of Life was selected. In where? Look at that. For the Berliner Talent Campus. Why? Because this guy studied somewhere in other place in Africa, in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Okay, that's what get him there. So let's see now again. There's something I want to show you here. Okay, we just saw no Nigerian movie appear. A movie selected by a prominent Nigerian who knew about movie. No Nigerian movie appeared there. So let's see another one here. Best Black African Movies. Okay, this is selection by American. This movie was selected by the American. Okay, you watch all those movies. As you stroke down, you stroke down. But I don't have time for that now. You are going to see normally if you stroke down, you are going to see that there is Viva Riva actually appeared there. They love it. The Black American love it. Okay, but they're not going to watch no Nigerian movie. Now is a movie because they know what it is. Okay, so let's see. Winning from the African Movie Award Academy, Best Black Africa, Best 10. Okay, let's see this one again. Best. Let me see this one. No, let me see. So when you even see, when you tap best, you see, look at that. Look at this place here. Look at the subtitle here. When I set you with African best movies. When you look at these images right there, some of them were made by people not from Africa. Were made by guys from outside. But you are not going to see any Nigerian movie here. Forget it. And let's move on. You're going to see what they have here. Okay, you see there's no single Nigerian movie in there. Okay, so it is a shame when people begin to talk. Their argument have no basis. It has no point. It has no any form of how am I going to say, any form of truth. Why are you just talking like that? So this is what I want to talk about, because it's about time that you guys have to abide in those movies so that people have to learn how to make movies. You know, why do people have to start behaving like that, talking like that, and just depicting Nigerians as people who are not civilized? So people who look at the way they would talk about police, for example. What a shame! What a shame! So, but there's this person I would like to show you. Actually downloaded this movie because I want to work on it. You know, I just want to work on it. This movie right here. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. African film on DVD world finest selection. Okay. This is not voted by people from Nigeria who will say the other one is the best, whatever, because that man is jumping to bed, committing morality and exposing his manhood and everything, like children, like people in the jungle living like no. But this is called world finest selection. Look at that. Okay, we are going to click this place now. Let's enter this place. You are going to see what they have here. Okay, because when you are talking, you need to back it up with proof. Okay, so let's see here now. What you have here? Imagine by somebody Lupita. Sorry, Uyongo. You know that girl. Okay, that Kenyan girl that won the Golden Globe Award, the best supporting actress, and the best supporting actress for the Academy Award Oscar. She's going to University of Acting in the US. So this is best Africa selected movie here. The second one here, you have Senegal. Okay, you see what you have there, Senegal. This one actually came from it was directed by Nigeria and Ethiopia. I think that movie was made by Ethiopia, maybe supported by Nigeria, otherwise it will not be there. Look at here, South Africa. You move on when you let's see. Look at this one, South Africa also. Prodigal Son from where? From South Africa. Africa Dreaming from where? That should be from one of those. South Africa. So I think I'm just tired of talking, about this movie, the whole chaos, the whole lack of civility, the whole lack of professionalism, a lack of direction. Look, I'm not going to watch stuff like that. Okay, I need to, Nigeria lack film critic who will always have to tell them what to do. And when film came out, somebody had to talk about the pro and cons, whenever there's a flop there, they need to talk about it. Like for example, now let me show you something here, because in YouTube, when you search there's a series they make about Nigeria. It's called Sugar. I don't know. So when you watch this so-called movie, series. I mean to say, I'm sorry. You are going to compare it with the Kenyan version of the Sugar. You are going to see professionalism that have been employed. How you see? Actually, that Kenyan girl that won the best supporting actress for this Golden Globe Award in the US. She's studying acting now in the university in the US. I'm talking about this very girl here. Look at that girl. Lupita. Somebody called Lupita. You see, it's MTV Sugar. They actually started it in somewhere in Kenya before Nigeria started want to copy whatever. And the guy that directed this movie was, this series. I don't even know what happened to him. But when you watch this series, you are going to see that he even brought all those guests from England. And the so-called British born girls and some boys. I don't know. The way they're talking there, lack of civility. You see, because Nigeria, I know sometimes they talk anyhow, but it's not good for this man to have put these people together. They start talking, They will insult each other, say your head, your mama, your father, are you crazy? You the craze. They insulting people. What I've seen here is just a kind of parade. This is not a city. When you compare with the Kenyan version, you're going to see advanced professionalism were employed in that Kenyan version, and you are going to learn a lot from that Kenyan version. The social life in Nairobi, you're going to like it. But here, I think the guy just brought some of these girls from London. Their English is so bad you can't even understand what they're saying. Nigerians actress, though they don't know how to act, but their English is better than what these people are speaking. You don't even understand what they're saying. They start insulting each other. The picture is so standard. This guy has failed. This guy that directed this movie is a fiasco in this movie. Everybody there are fiasco. There's nobody you can pick there and say, it's not just me. The comments show what I'm just saying right now. Okay. Let's see. You are going to see what people are saying here. Okay. Let's see. These people say thank you, whatever. Miss Home, whatever. Okay, that's long. Okay. It said Nigeria is the west, Kenya is the east. Great movie. Thanks for sharing. Let's see. No, if you do not like this version, you can go and watch. The people were just. Let's see. Nice Kenya. Okay, let's see. Read from the. Of course, different from Kenya version. Okay, you can see what is getting. Reading from the comment, I thought it would suck, but it is really nice. Of course, it is different from the Kenyan version, but not bad. Nice job. He said not bad. She's not approving it. She said it's not bad, but it's different from the Kenyan version. In other words, she preferred that Kenyan version. Okay, when you go down, you are gonna see. Look at this one here. I am disappointed in this mediocre called Niger sugar. Kenya sugar was damn bomb. This is fake all the way. Okay, you can hear what that person say about that. It's not just me, because these are people, they know about social life. They have to, look at this one, bizarre English accent. Where they got this silly, I don't want to use the word. This person dislike it. Because he dislike, see how many people that like what this man said? 14 people, the highest. Because he actually says something very negative about this movie, and people like what this person said. 14 likes. And let's move on. You are going to see. You see, I miss the sugar in Kenya. So a lot of people actually prefer the Kenyan type. Okay, I don't want to go down to see all the whole comments there, but it's a fact. There's nothing you. Okay, if you just want to watch this, the best way to watch this series is to kill the sound. Okay, if you want, just lay on your bed and be watching maybe the image. Because maybe as usual, some people want to see what's going on in Lagos. They want to see the cars. They want to see the street. They want to just see the movement. But if you hear what the people are saying, their accent, the way they talk, lacking mannerism, lacking respect and civility, you wouldn't even want to watch it. Somebody just comment, they say that I just cannot continue because it's so bad for that person to watch. For me, when I just click it, as I told you, I prefer series. I don't watch movie. If I want to watch series, maybe, but what you can watch here is just the image, because the image is actually standard. But the people are failure. The director failed in this very, the series compared with the Kenyan series. The Kenya is far better. You see those Nairobi girls and Nairobi guys, they were very much socialized. Okay, there's no comparison, because we're not talking about people. A series or a movie the story don't have to be talking about how beautiful people are, how the city. No, you can make a movie in one of the worst ghetto in the world, the story tell exactly the quality of that movie, and of course the image. You can see this is the Kenyan version of it. This girl, she was a little bit more. She was young then, but if you watch this, I watched it when I was about 2 years ago. I recommended it to somebody. I never even knew they were going to have the Nigerian version, but the Nigerian version failed woefully because the Nigerian film industry shooting or images it doesn't work. Okay, until they really look at this British guy that actually directed this 12 years of slave. The guy actually went to school of directing. There's no way he could have been there and won that award. The best now is the best picture for Oscar. What can even Black American were able to a lot of Black Americans who be making movies were able to arrive to that very stage. They didn't have that kind of honor. They say he's the first Black guy that had won such a award, nominated for Golden Globe, Oscar, and all. So it's a big hit. They are actually partying because it's a great movie. This girl, now she won the best supporting actress. I think the first African that have ever won that award. What can be bigger? You think that she was shouting and getting crazy? That's how she won that prize? Of course no. But because professionalism was employed, she studied this how to act in the university. She's not done yet. She's still in the university in the US. That is how she get there. Okay, she didn't just say I have talent. After she was involved in that Kenyan sugar, and she said, "Oh, nah, I'm a big girl now, and I don't need to go and study how to act." Just like those Nigerian movies actress, you see them there. They are talking about they are being admired by those who call old. How am I going to call it? Men and women who don't even know what to do. You see, I understand why most of these Black people, they are talking about Nigerian movie, because it's just too abstract. That is what is good for them. You see, it's just like if I bring a book for you now, a book that is written on psychology. You could be reading it, you might even understand what they're saying, or philosophy. There's a lot of books. I'm not talking about Africa books. African novels are like what the Nigerian man said the other day. They are too abstract. Just like Nigerian movies. Before you start it, you already know how it's going to end. You have seen how it's going to end. So I find out why these Nigerians and Africans, they are unable to really, why they get stuck in these Nigerian movies, because they just cannot understand. I'm not going to insult people, but it looks like they just cannot understand with their level of understanding. They do not understand all the time Western movies, because for them it's too complicated. Where that is where it's supposed to be. A good movie has to be watched 1 or 2 or 3 times before you are able to understand the full story as to what they are trying to say. Because a true movie has to leave a room for imagination. It has to leave a room for suspense. And you watch a movie, you call your friend and say, "You see that movie? Do you know how it ends? I couldn't get it." It will tell you something. You go back again and watch. You say, "Wow, that is a movie." You need to leave a room for imagination. You don't just start shooting movie direct and the end the way it starts, just one way. Okay, so I think that is why some of our people, they seem to be get stuck in this local so-called movie that look like a birthday party video. You can just tell what is going on there. The story is only about one thing: immorality, jump into bed, get naked, and this is what those people are enjoying in Nigeria. So it is a shame. For example, if I want to talk about this movie, for example, Boys on the Hood, for example, this movie was made long time ago by Black Americans. Okay, when you see this movie, you're talking about the Nigerian, they don't have material. We're talking about material. There's no material here. It has to do with position of the camera and the characters they are playing. Are they playing real, or they just try to blow out of proportion, try to over exaggerate those characters and behaviors? Of course it's not going to be a good movie. Okay, look at this movie here. This movie was shot back in 1991. It's called Boys on the Hood. When you watch this movie, you're going to see there's no technology here. Okay, you can see the where they even show those movies in a very local place. But you can watch this movie in American television, Asian television, European television, everywhere. And this was made by black people. They started this movie earlier in the 1990s. Even there's another movie in the 80s. These movies are so powerful. Look at this one, South Central, for example. You need to watch that movie. You know, watch that movie, and you are going to see how those guys started. Why you can stay somewhere now in Russia, everywhere you can watch this movie on their television, but you're not going to even see Nigerian movie. All these years that they try to make movie, nothing come out of there. So I think it's about time you guys need to start, praising those people. Because I don't like when you have to start praising people who are fools. I'm not saying these Nigerian people are fools, but what am I saying is that it's a figure of speech. One who do not warrant praises, you begin to praise them. One who seem to not deserve some type of particular respect, you begin to give them that respect. I think it's not good because you are not encouraging development like that. So I think it's very good that we know all these things. So just watch now, for example. I want to show you a lot of things here, okay? Because when I'm talking, I like to back it up with proof. As I was saying, look at these are all Nigerian movies, okay? Just watch out. You are gonna see some stuff here, and you will tell me whether you ever see all those, Angelina Jolie and the rest of them, getting naked like that, acting stupid, depicting as, look at those movies. Look at that. How long will people understand that movie don't have to always be about immorality, and people just sit down and be watching this so-called old men getting naked and be acting stupid. You see this movie here, Last Flight to Abuja. I would like to talk about this movie, okay? I will come back to where I stopped, but let me talk about this movie, okay? Because this movie was actually shot by a white guy, an American, okay? He wanted to show the Nigerian movie maker how to make a very beautiful, good image movie with a very little resources. Okay, let's see. I don't know why it's not coming up. As I was saying, this movie, Last Flight to Abuja, I think it's the best movie. Not a story. The story is so poor. If I were to rate this movie, I wouldn't even give them 5. Okay, 5%, not at all. Because actually, as I said, this movie was made by an American, a white American. He wanted to show them how to make a good movie with a very low budget, with a very low budget. But I don't think after this guy left, whether those guys who were around him, they learned and understood that you don't need big money to make this kind of movie. You need a good camera position, how to position your camera, and of course, you can see somebody called is he what they call that Nigerian actor, Mike? Is it Ike or whatever they call him? He became like a baby in this movie. He couldn't perform because it's not the type of movie where they have to jump into bed, and he was nervous. That Nigerian actor was nervous in this movie because it's not a movie where you have to jump into bed and get naked and those committing those immorality. This was a straight movie. Let's get down to the substance, okay? But the story was so cheap. It has no basis at all. It has no story here. But people say they like it because they actually keyed the sound, the original sound, and came to the studio as the movie ought to have been made, and repeat those words in the studio. That's why you see you don't hear those Okada horn and everything inside this movie. Everything was killed. They take them away and actually make their own soundtracks and on this movie, and they resay their lines again in the studio. Individually, so that's why you see the movie was so quiet. Good picture. So, but there's no story there. Okay, the white guy, the white American, was trying to teach them how to make good movie without too much, money. That as Nigerian market, where they don't really have big market for it. How many people are buying movie? So I think you could make good movie with a very low budget. That's what the guy was trying to teach them here. So the movie was good, but there's no story there. Okay, there's no story. So like I said, it's about time that people actually begin to employ professionalism in a movie. You don't just want to make movie because you are running to make money, like what they are doing in Nigeria today. Instead of study medicine and know how to make medications. Instead, what they would do, they go to somewhere at the backyard and just mix powders and everything together and make medication for people to be eating and keep people because they want to make money. So this movie is all about that also. People just want to make money and they seem to be in a hurry. That's what I see there. These are not movie, because when I would see some people, so-called big guys in so-called Hollywood or Nollywood Nigerian movie, get naked and look at all this form of immorality. Have you ever seen Brad Pitt, in that kind of situation? No, they are more than that. Okay, look at what you call those are not movies. So when you want to make movie, I know, okay, there are dramas, so that has to do with traditional drama, traditional stories, but those stories are not still being told in a decent way. They are told by shouting and look at all this immoral behavior. Are they porn movie or what they are? So if they are porn movie, say they are porn movie. If they are not, they shouldn't be like this. Okay, that is all what you see about immorality. What is a story? What about the daily life? How a student came out of university, it has no job. How he struggled and became big person, became somebody. What about those stories? What about the daily story you see every day? One who is a businessman, or one who is a rich man, a poor person. Why does he have to always be about, jumping to bed, committing morality? Who want to watch all these things, So when I see people say they are Christians and you see them watching this kind of movie, I just laugh, because after you watch all this immorality, how are you going to pray? It's a corrupt movie. It's almost like you are watching pornography. Any film that arouse people, you see, look at all this. What is all this? These are all children's stuff. It just depicting Nigeria as people that lack morality. That is what I'm seeing in all these things, because I don't think nobody gonna play this in my house. My kids are gonna grow up not watching stuff like that, because what you gonna learn there? You gonna learn what? Learning how to be behaving anyhow, like talking anyhow. Look at what you're saying in all these movies. And this is what people are talking about, saying that when you click it now, what you're going to see is a form of, lack of civility. That is what you are seeing everywhere. There are so many. I don't want, let me cut it short, because I don't want to start watching stuff like that. Even with the picture itself, I'm not comfortable. So this is what I want to talk about. I think it's about time that we actually face the substance. When you look at African movie, Nigerian movie do not appear there. Best 10, movies from Africa. Okay, so apart from this guy now, as we just saw, and this very guy here, who is trying to change things because he went and studied how to make movies somewhere in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso. Okay, so this is what I'm going to talk about. If you have any comment or mail, you are free to do so. So I'm bringing this into our end, because everything I'm saying, as I say, I back it up with a proof. You can see, the whole world do not know about Nigerian movie. Of course, no, they don't know it, because those are not movies. Okay. All right, now I will see you next time again, because I would like to be dealing with this movie. I don't think it has ended yet, because there are a lot of things I would like to talk about. I really appreciate. How am I gonna say? I really appreciate the director. I don't really know the director of that team. Let me see if I can get it, because I hope I just get the director, because that guy have done a very good job. Okay, let's see, maybe Tinsley is speaking. Okay, let me see. I hope I just see the director, because it was a very beautiful series. Okay, look at this series here. I would like to tell before I close, actually. Look at this series here. Look at this series. Okay, it's called Tinsley. Let me see the director of the movie, because actually I watched this and I have a tremendous respect for the director and those guys who played those characters in this movie. But the only thing I didn't like, why they try to mix it with some women with British accent. I don't know. It's not necessary, because those ladies they gonna fucked up the whole thing. Because this thing is a very beautiful. Okay, let's see if I can see the director here. Original English production, J. Aju, executive producer. What about the director? I do not see the name of director there. Okay, let's see. Let's read here. Maybe I will be able to see. But what am I saying? This movie was this series was a powerful series. It reminds me of another one called I don't know if you ever see this. It's called Jacob Cross. When you watch this series, you're gonna like it. Actually, it was made in South Africa, but the story, this very series, you need to watch this one. It reminds me, that thing remind me of this Jacob Cross. This Jacob Cross is a very powerful series from Africa. It's something you can watch when you have a friend, a Westerner, or someone from those countries. You can feel comfortable and watch this. It's a story about a guy who was in Nigeria, has a Nigerian parents or father, I would say. He later, it has to do with a Nigerian South African story anyway, but I don't remember the story. But it's a series you need to watch, okay? It's very powerful. So I think series are better in Nigeria when you come to making of these films. I think series are actually the best, because I wish I could see the director of this series, Tinsley. This person did a wonderful job. I think those actors and they were very, very good. They were too good, for African television. Okay, they're not shouting, and they were very calm, and they were unknown anyway. And that is what made them to be really more popular, because they were really unknown. It makes me like this very girl here. Okay, if you watch this girl in that series, she's a substance. Okay, for me, I think it's only I see that girl as someone who could have played in international community. And this very guy here, let me see this guy. I so much love this guy. And as I said, this guy here, oh my God, this guy was a bad guy in that series. Oh my God, when you watch this series, you like this guy. When people come to my house, because as I say, I don't watch movie, but every time I would like to put this in there so that slug this in on my DVD player and let them see good image about people. This is only way you can be proud of Nigeria and say, well done. Okay, that guy was he was cool. And there's another lady here I would like to show you. She oh my God, this very one here, and oh my God, I don't remember their names. Oh man, she's cool. She was a bad girl there, and I so much appreciate this series. I'm proud of it. I don't know how to get a DVD. I think maybe I will ask from Africa if they can. They are not those regular Nigerian actors who are shouting and making noise. This is Tinsley here. Okay, I really thank them. I really thank the director for the good image they try to portray here. It's a good job. So yes, this I would like to end it here because it's taking so long now. I'll see you again next time. Okay.